It's another Saturday. Thanks so much for your time. My name is GLADYS OWIREDU, and this is Showbiz Review, where we do all the analysis and criticisms of all the events, all the news in the showbiz industry for the week. So today, what are we talking about? Well, I am sure you would have heard that dear actress Emilia Bobe. Well, I don't want to say what others are saying that she stole. Well, she's been accused of shoplifting in London. We're going to be doing a bit of analysis from her own narration of her version of the account of how exactly it happened. And as usual, we'll leave it for you. You join us through WhatsApp to also do your contributions, your comments, your views, in addition to our critics, what they have to say about it. And again, you know, Miss Ghana took place last week. So today, we again are going to be delving into the whole event and the fact that President Mahama has said that Ghana is ready to host Miss World and a lot more that happened. And I'm sure by now you also know that Prioritya says he still is very much in love with Sally, his sweet love. Well, love is huge, you know. You can't really fault him if he still is very much in love with Sally. Well, whatever you think is your thoughts, and he also has given his opinion. So this is Showbiz Review. Once again, in a moment, my critics will be joining me today. We have a lot we want to talk about, so we're going straight to business. But before my critics join me, let me leave you with a snippet of Sarah's performance at the Vodafone Icons. Right, so I have at this moment been joined by our regular critics, Francis Duku. Last week we missed him very much. Today he's right here. We have Nana Texan, and of course we have Della Aglanu, Ernest Della Aglanu. We're going to be talking through showbiz issues. Hiya. Hi. I'll give you last week. Yes, he dare not. You know, last week you were not here, but he willingly gave me the high five, and today he has responded gently. Oh, I hope you had a good week. But this week, there's too much happening. Let's maybe just a pleasant something for Sarah and Icons contestants. I hear Buddha is really moving it, Buddha and everything on the show, right?
I've watched him twice.
Yeah, I've watched him. Yeah, me too. I've watched him a couple of times.
Okay.
Not anything extraordinary. I mean,
Uncle Francis that too.
You know, when people like you, they like you. Perhaps his brothers
influence
rubbing on him too, but I didn't see anything extraordinary.
Really? People are talking about he came on stage with motorbike. Actually, he killed the thing.
The motorbike was there, static, and he finished and they pushed it away. It wasn't like he drove onto the or rode onto the.
Not like the easy style that's, you know.
No.
Okay.
It's nothing extraordinary. It's
really
normal. Yeah.
I think he's just a photocopy of his brother. Because all the stunts he pulls on stage and when he does his stage act and everything is just like what I can say.
Yeah.
So, and that is unfortunate actually, because I believe that as an artist you need to carve a niche for yourself. You need to let people know you for something unique. But here's the case: if I come on stage and I'm seeing your brother on stage, then you're not unique. Just a photocopy of somebody else.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
But I love his energy though. He's got that energy going around him, yeah.
And he has some style too. I think he has style,
and even if it's styles that he's just displaying on
stage. But when you copy, you've got to copy right. And once you see courtesy in him, means he copied right. And we love courtesy already.
So you want to tell me that if you see somebody who you're going to pay to come and watch perform like Michael Jackson,
well,
or you're going to see somebody perform like
you will definitely have a fan base for that who love Michael Jackson so much that if it's a replica, they will definitely be there.
They rather want the original.
Original. Yes, please.
Nana.
Carve a niche for yourself.
Did the crowd respond?
Do you want me to explain your look today?
They do respond.
The crowd responds so well. The crowd responds so well.
Yeah, that means it's working for him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Plus, I'm sure because they are in the showbiz circles, the brother may have given him a few hints and tips here and there. Yeah. As we were saying, he looks or is a carbon copy of the brother. Blood is thicker than alcohol. What can you say? You know, I mean, you can't falter him if he kind of maybe acts like him a little. Yeah. Plus, since he also realizes it's working for him, why not?
But you know, last week we tried to find out about this whole thing about he being with his brother's record label, and so for that his membership record, yes,
yeah.
was
he should just
threatened.
leave the label and then concentrate
Apparently,
on this
the judges don't even know about it, including Buddha himself.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Isn't that strange? How some things can come up sometimes and
they didn't even know. If it's affecting him in the competition, maybe he can just drop the record label.
It's okay. You don't have your spectacles on, so.
So it's affecting him.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess so.
He can just drop that, concentrate on this one, go as far as he can. The record label is always there. He can always come back to it. It's not a big deal.
But do we really have any promising contestant among them?
Yes, Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I mean, I'm very biased about Sarah. She's a very good friend, and I think so far, from the few excerpts I've seen, I think she's giving her all. Last week's performances, I didn't dig it too well when she was sitting in the thing, and then, you know, she got up, and then I think she could do better than that with regards to the stagecraft. But however, yes, I think she's got the voice, and I think she's doing marvelously well. And thanks to this particular program.
But you know, Sarah's style, I thought it worked some way, somehow for her, because nobody anticipated the rap thing she added to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that was cool, except for the arrangement itself, you know.
Maybe it was to add to the suspense. But Dela and Francis, do you also see that promise in Sarah, or you think otherwise?
To be honest, I've only watched her once, the very first performance. I haven't watched it again.
Okay.
I thought that was a good performance.
The very first performance.
The very first performance was a good one. I haven't watched her again, and so, but I understand that she's been in the bottom two a couple of times.
Despite the fact that she's doing well.
She's doing well. Maybe she's not doing well enough for the audience to be voting for her, which means that she has to try and see how to do better, so she can get it. Because the judges can't save you forever. I mean, at some point, if you're not too lucky, you just leave and. Maybe we should come back to do our makeup. The law
automatically will be biased, maybe.
Oh no, I see. Frankly, then we have to be really sincere with ourselves. I think she's got power in her voice.
Okay.
That's what is really catchy, first of all, because she takes control of the mic and she sings her heart out, and it's really exciting to watch. I was shocked last week when they said she was in the bottom two. I was there actually, and then the judges saved her because they thought she was good, and therefore she deserves a second chance. And her performance, that's Adele's Skyfall, was really fantastic. Actually, I thought she killed it.
Was it Skyfall? Wasn't it deep? Rolling in the Deep? I thought it was Rolling in the Deep.
It was Skyfall rather. Or was it
no, it's Rolling in the Deep.
Last week. Okay. And I thought it was really fantastic. It was really fantastic, and it's a platform to unearn talent. And I've been with her here. I never knew she could sing that much, and it's quite exciting to see that.
Surprise, yeah.
So I just pray she just carries on like that and better herself up, and probably explode onto the music scene. Probably this is the next international break we're gonna get, probably.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't really bang your stardom on votes. I mean, somebody else would see the talent and would want to develop, even if the votes don't keep it.
There are people who didn't win on this talent reality shows who become bigger stars.
Yeah, they become bigger stars. So,
anyway, it's a good opportunity
for her to,
not for her alone, but
for Buddha and everybody who is on. Yes. Anyway, and straight to our next topic, which is the hottest topic. I don't know. Maybe I should do the. No, we all love Emilia Bobby, so let's just go straight to her. But before I tell you anything about Emilia, what's up? Ask your comments, your views, your opinions, your contribution, anything you want to contribute to this show through 0544334722. It will very soon appear on your screen, so you can keep WhatsApping to us what you think about Emilia Bobby's shoplifting accusation. Well, what I'm going to do is, there is currently a news item running on the internet, and if maybe a few of you, or most of you may have seen that one. I would want us to analyze. When I listened to it, well, my attention was drawn to the fact that it's something else. It doesn't sound original. It's not authentic. So I am going to do us a favor to play back that one for us all to listen. And then when we get to the analysis, you can make concrete suggestions and contributions.
popular Ghana-based actress Emelia Broby has been arrested for stealing a piece of bracelet jewelry while shopping during her vacation in London. According to information from reliable sources, the talented actress, who is unaware of the security camera at the store, allegedly stole a bracelet. As she was exiting the store, a beep alerted the people around her. We learned the guys on the security camera who have been monitoring her movements came out to ensure her arrest. Police officials were called in and she was asked to provide her address. The actress gave the officers the address of her host, fellow actress Gloria Ejimon. Police immediately raided the home of the thief actress's host, Gloria. The raid led to the arrest of another actress, Eunice Akuajawa, who had overstayed in the United Kingdom. She was immediately arrested. Eunice is set to be deported back to Ghana. Emelia Broby, who caused the whole mess, is set to leave London today after she was given an immediate departure order from the UK. OMG, this beautiful babe has brought a lot of shame on herself.
Alright, so you have listened to a supposedly news item done on her shoplifting accusation. Probably suggestively supposed to be a story done out there in the UK. I would want us to analyze this thing. Does it sound real?
Oh, well, no, it doesn't. Because the voice is a synthetic voice, you know, so you can just type something, which I think we demonstrated.
Yeah, we tried out.
Yeah, so I think somebody was just being mischievous. Yes, it's not real. No,
okay.
It's not real.
All right, so you have something to say about it?
I was just going to say the
just
same
about
thing, because it's not. I don't think it's real. It's just
okay.
Somebody just typed in and probably just use a software to just read it out, and it sounds like it's a newscast, but it's not.
Okay, so just in case you have listened to it too, then at least be warned that it definitely is not an authentic news item. So that brings me to Emelia's narration that there could be somebody behind this whole, you know, I don't know, this whole accusation, or is, well, I listened to her. I'd like you to listen to her and make your own judgment. So we're going to listen to her.
I don't think it's a media hype. I think it's misinterpretation. That is all I would say. For what I've gone through, I will leave the rest of my story to God. I went to Pearson's shop around Enfield. I mean, I have a pram or a buggy that I put my baby in, then I'll be pushing around. So whatever I want to buy, I pick it and I put it on the buggy. So, I mean, after shopping, I paid with my stuff and receipts and I was going. So when I was leaving the shop, the alarm blew and then the security guy came that, I think there's something with you that belongs to us. And I said, oh. And he said I should come over with him. I went with him, another colleague came. Then on the pram, there are 2 holes, like bottle holders, feeding bottle holders or any drink. That was where the bracelet was. The bracelet was worth £10. So he asked me, this is what we're talking about. Do you intend buying it? And I said, oh, yes. Did you forget or you intend? And I said, oh, I've bought so many things. I mean, I didn't see it. I want it. That's why I picked it. I wasn't deported to Ghana. They didn't accuse me of stealing. So I don't know where all this Emelia stole is coming from.
All right, so it's always good to hear it from the horse's own mouth.
Okay, I think it's a very sad week, really. I mean, since this news started coming in, and it got to a head this week. Also been very hot because she arrived this week and then granted an interview or a series of interviews, you know, to explain what the position is, because people have said a lot of things that she thinks needed clarification. So when she arrived, she gave an interview. But I think that there have been a few, if you like, disconnections, you know, in most of the interviews that she's granted.
Yeah.
I've listened to a couple of them, and For me, the last one that I listened to, which she granted to one radio station, Peace FM, was when she said that after everything had been done, especially when she said that she paid for the item that was found, eventually found on her. Then later on, 2 days later, the authorities came to her home because she had given an address, and then they insisted. I mean, they asked her, and somebody advised her to just concede that she took the thing, and based on that, she was fined, you know, £80. I think that was what kind of nailed her coffin, really, because if you didn't do something and then somebody advises you say that you did it, and then you also go on to say that, okay, I did it, just so, because according to her, the person said because she has only a few days before her. Is the person a fellow black or a white? Well, I mean, she didn't say. She said somebody in the apartment in which she is. She was.
Just trying to understand where the confusion could, the influence could have come from.
She said a man in the apartment in which she was advised her that because she has only a few days on her visa to expire, if she continued to deny it, that she picked it, then it might go to court and it will drag and all that. So she should just say that she did and then pay the fine. So she said yes, she told them that she did, and she paid a fine of £80. You know, so now once you've done that, it means that on the record, technically you are considered as a thief, you know. That's why I find it difficult that she wants to say that people are pushing this up, because one, you said a thing was found on you. Two, you agreed to pay for it and you paid, and then you consider that you picked it and you were fined. I honestly do not see why she should say people are pushing this, you know, to agenda to spoil her name, because from the horse's own mouth, you consider that you picked it.
But if somebody was able to put that deceitful news item on the internet, I mean, she can have a point that somebody is pushing through.
Okay, point is that was the thing found on her?
And did the person carry the thing and go and drop in the baby's tram?
Did she pay for it? Did she consider she picked it? Did she pay a fine?
Yeah.
If all this are answered, then I don't see how it is a conspiracy.
Yeah, Uncle Francis is very right. I mean, first of all, you can see some of the comments are afterthoughts. You know, after the thing has happened, now you sit down, you try and look for a nice way of putting it. I'm not saying she did it, no.
No, nobody's saying that.
But based, of course, based on the sequence, which Uncle Ken used earlier on today, that the sequence of events does not help her case. Because for you admitting, like he said, and then going further to pay the price, of course, there have been instances where people have confessed to things they didn't do, sometimes under duress. And then other times just to save all these unnecessary up and down issues. So let's just get rid of it. However, perhaps the system doesn't support that kind of thing. And immediately as an immigrant, you admit to such a thing. It's going to be on the record. Because remember, they've brought something called £3,000 you need to pay. That all goes to tell you they don't want so many people there anyway. So the least thing you do is going to affect you. And they're going to find a nice way of just kicking you out. So this, I think she should stop pointing accusing fingers at people and saying somebody or the so-called agrobettors and all those people saying they are people, all those people want to cause some. No, I mean, who cares about you, Amelia? You're
but
just
I love the vim and love they are showing and to support their fellow Kumawood actress who kind of is in trouble. You saw the Arrival interview where Akrobato seemed to have all the answers for the questions coming from the media.
But if you do that, you were not there. If
Thank you.
Then later,
Very good point.
Other evidence comes.
That is
what you're going to eat humble pie.
Trust and love can do.
You're going to have egg all over your face.
It's nice to show solidarity. We are not disputing that. It's beautiful. I mean, come on. We're all in the same industry. You know, but don't push it too much and then start passing judgments that, oh, it's people who are after you, etc., etc. Nobody is after you. They found something on you. Let's deal with the issue and stop pointing, accusing fingers and blaming witches and all those things. It's not necessary.
Delight, at least you met her at the airport. I listened to that interview when you asked her about, did you intend to pay for the bracelet? And she tells a different story from an earlier narration she had given.
You know, First of all, at the arrival on Thursday night, I thought, first of all, it was a publicity stunt, which was just needless and unnecessary, where you have Kumawood actors massing up at the airport just to welcome somebody who's alleged to have stolen an item in the UK. I felt it was just unnecessary, it was just a bad publicity stunt. Now, you started giving an account of what actually went on, okay? I quite remember at a point I asked her, okay, you said you've been shopping in the UK like several times and all that. And I asked her, has it ever occurred at a point or a situation where you shop and afterwards police will come to your house? She said no. And mathematically, if you go to a shop to buy something and mistakenly they find an item with you and they ask you, do you want to pay for it? And you admit and you pay for it, it ends there.
Sure.
It ends there. Nobody follows you to your house to go and ask you questions and all that. And you see, there was an interview we played on Joy today, and what Francis has said, there are several contradictions which I thought were just unnecessary. These contradictions worsen your situation. Forget about the fact whether you did it or not. But you see, where there are inconsistencies, where you say something, next minute you're saying something different, somebody somewhere will just say you did it, but you are lying to us. And this boils down to the type of PR mechanism we have in the country when it comes to celebrities, even companies in general. See, PRs, you need to get a good PR system, machinery down, who, whenever there's a problem situation, they know how to handle it well. I watched P Square's video recently. I heard there are people who they pay to think for them, people they pay to talk for them, to tell them what to say and what to do. But our people, they don't do that. They just get up and say, Charlie, let me just find something and tell them. And I suspect the stories she's giving are all rehearsed stories. Unfortunately, due to pressure and all that, she gets to just veer off a bit and comes back in line again. That's what she's doing. Because you can't tell me you went to buy something. You said I was going out, and the thing beeped. They called you back. They said, oh, we've suspected you have something on you. She said, well, nothing. After talking to her, she was going again when he beeped again, and they called her, they searched her, and they found the bracelet there. And they asked her, this, do you intend buying this? Initially, you say you are unaware of it, you don't know of it.
Yeah, in one account,
you said aware. Then they asked you, so do you intend? You said, oh yeah, and I intend buying, that's why I took it.
Imagine that.
What is this?
But I forgot.
You forgot. What is this?
Too many holes.
You get it. To a layman out there, indirectly you're trying to tell the person, no, first of all, there was a taking, first of all, there was an admission that yes, I took the thing, and maybe afterwards something happened.
No, but in one breath, I did not take it. I didn't see it. Yeah. So the possibility that the baby could have, or a part of the pram. But you see, by her own description, the bit or the part of the pram where the thing, the bracelet was found, it sounds like it's a corner. It doesn't sound like it's a sure.
Yeah. So if so, then did you really take it, or did you intend to buy it, or not? Because there are, as we say, a bit.
But you know, I was saying earlier that we love our own, we adore our own. So maybe Emilia could be kind to us. Just tweet or WhatsApp or just post a photo of the pram, the very pram. That's as if you actually came down with it to Ghana. Just post a photo of it. Let's just see the pram, how it looks like, and how a bracelet can be hidden at any part of it, just so we can confidently support you. Because there are from your own narrations, there are too many sides to the same story. We would want to support you intellectually. We would want to support you and go all out with you. So just a photo of the pram. Let's just have a look at it and where exactly the bracelets, got stuck, that is causing this whole hula baloo about the situation. Sure.
But I think also that it needs to be said, I mean, that nobody on this panel has said that she took the bracelet.
No, we are not.
I think what we're saying is that we are just interrogating the account.
Based on her own. And I thought I should simplify it with a photo of the pram, probably, from her own self.
Maybe she left the pram back.
What I do want to understand is this. At the airport, you had some Kumawo actors, it's like they knew what she was going to say.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so at a point they will barge in and they will even say the words for her.
And she would repeat after them.
And I'm like, what's going on here?
At least I remember Akroberto's Tama when you be when you didn't have it, did not steal, not the day that you have.
Which people are the most corrupt people? Normally the very wealthy people,
sustenance, staying there.
Yeah, you know. So I think she should just do us a big favor by just taking it easy. You know, maybe she's spoken enough. Enough is enough. She should just take it easy. Let the law take its course. Because remember, there are 2 other people out there
in the UK,
one in detention. Who doesn't know her fate, you know, and there's another one who I hear
as a result of this.
Exactly. So if you come here and then give all manner of frivolous excuses, what's the point? What happens to the, you know, the fate of those other people there?
Oh,
so
she said
just
her lawyers are handling that issue, so she's not going
them to.
Yes,
I hope it's
but
true.
if you have a problem with your visa,
But is it that she was too black to be a suspect? That is how come 2 days after an incident in a shop where allegedly you did not, it was just an oversight, police would follow you up.
But that's what the last said, that ordinarily once you paid, then
it should be the end of the story.
But I mean, it's a bit curious and brings up other issues that
perhaps CCTV cameras.
I just wish she hadn't even come talking. Probably,
you know. So if they had other evidence that you are, because you are giving an address, okay, so they just follow up to ascertain other things that.
That's why it's always good to just buy a cantamanto. No problem. You know.
You know, interestingly, she did say that when she wanted to pay for the item, she pulled out some 50.
Yeah,
and the security guy goes like, "Where did you get all those notes from?"
Unnecessary swag.
Well,
£50 is like what?
Times 3.
150 Ghana.
No, but they don't hold such high notes.
Notes, yes.
Cards, you know, and
they don't hold such high notes in the UK. That's what I heard.
So if you go and show them, I mean, they would suspect, you know.
No, but what you crying? I got Bobra when you see car, I mean. Just been working hard.
No, I heard the small guys, they have money. They are really dusted. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually.
Not all of them though.
Ah, okay, not all of them. Sorry,
no,
I thought
but
all of them.
You know, typically to say we are enlightening the whites, so it's okay.
Yeah, we are. Let's continue. Let's continue to enlighten them.
Right, yes. So let's just take a look at Pride, Tietia and Sally. This week, he actually said that he really still loves Sally. So Nana will show get his wedding invite. Francis, you are going, right? You said you need an invitation and it's coming.
No, I mean I saw the story, you know, on in Showbiz, right? And I also saw it on online, and I tweeted it, and some people responded. Someone says, "See Mumu." But I thought it wasn't really necessary, in the sense that I mean for a guy to have seen his girlfriend go through all this and still thinks that he still has something for her. I mean, nothing has changed. I think that's commendable, you know, in a sense that men offend women all the time, and mostly women forgive men. So if for once we have seen the other way around, and he thinks he has forgiven her. To be honest, I do not see anything wrong about that. We're humans. I mean, she went into the house hoping to win $300,000
with all means. All tactics employed.
But whatever means it was, Goldie tried, even though she was married, and went to shed emotional catharsis all over the place, and it didn't happen to her. You know, so in a Big Brother house, anything you do to win the money, you know, it's accepted, if you like. And thankfully, the person who you're directly related to comes and says that, well, I've forgiven her and I'm willing to go on and marry her. I don't think that anybody else should have a problem with that. I mean, if the guy had said this is it, I think it would be his decision as well. We can't fault him. But he also says that he wants to continue. I don't think we should also fault him. Let's see how it goes. Maybe it's early days, so he hasn't seen it. But if he goes on till they get married, I think it will be the most greatest love story ever told. And
Romeo and Juliet.
I would, if I'm invited, I'll go to the wedding.
Stephen and Sally, S squared.
Oh, Mark Anthony and who? Cleopatra. Yeah. I agree with Uncle Francis. I mean, at the end of the day, he's an adult. and then, or they're both adults, they make their own decisions. On the score of Big Brother, let me just quickly drop in a small apology here to the people of Tanzania. Luckily, Uncle Francis was watching us last time from Axim all the way, and then he noticed I said a few harsh things about the country in general with regards to their HIV rates. Yes. I got some information, but I guess it was a bit too, you know, so I'm giving an unqualified apology to that. I apologize. People of Tanzania are not infected with HIV, and I respectfully withdraw that they should forgive me. Yeah. Now back to the matter. Open and close. Okay. So Sally.
Catch your toes.
Oh Lord have mercy. So Sally's issue, I mean, forgiveness is the thing. We all falter every day, you know, day in, day out. God forgives us according to what we believe in, or what I believe in. The Bible says forgive 77 times, 7 times. But I'll find it very difficult to forgive somebody who actually spoons my wife or my partner to be. I'll find it very difficult to forgive. But thank God that's why my name is not Prioritatia. I think I'm above 6 foot, so, or 6 feet. So for me, in my opinion, I think he's an adult. He's made his decision. They're going to get married. I wish them well. I think I was requesting for an invitation, but I know because of the things I've said, it's not going to come. That's fine. That's okay. I'm sure I'll go to Della's wedding. So
my wedding?
Yes, your wedding.
I'm invited in advance.
Thank you. But one of the reasons also is that it looks like Nando, I don't know if I can chip this one in very quickly. Nando seems to be giving the Ghanaians a very raw deal, you know, especially what he just, or we just heard him do yesterday to Elikem. And I still profess my hate for the guy. I hate him to the bone.
Really?
I think he's a gangster.
Him?
Yes.
No, maybe you don't hate him, but you just don't like his attitude and what he's putting
opposite of like is what?
It's hate.
Thank you. So I hate his attitude.
Opposite of like is dislike.
Sure, it's dislike.
Okay.
No, but in this case, it's
opposite of
I
love
support you in that.
Love is hate.
Okay. All the two. I dislike, I hate, I detest, I to the bone, because this, what he's doing is not very nice, you know. First of all, you had a problem. Remember we spoke about it here, about a knife, carrying a knife to a party. This is a game, for Christ's sake.
No, but don't you think that is gimmick too?
No. For example, yesterday's incident like this was really nasty. I watched the video and I watched it over and over again. I was really disappointed, and I don't know what Big Brother is actually waiting for.
Sorry to cut you, but for all you know, that's his gimmick to keep. Somebody would want to see what happens next. So for that reason, I'll vote for him to stay and see what he can do.
But not violence.
That's somebody's way of daring.
No, not violence. Not violence.
But he hasn't been violent.
He was violent.
Yesterday's one was really,
yes,
was really
if
violent.
I tell you
yesterday.
I'm going to stab you with the scissors, not even a knife. A knife, at least I'll die faster. A scissors.
It's not a blunt.
He has to cut my intestines.
It's not a blunt scissors.
It is a blunt scissors, sir. I saw the scissors. He hid it under the bed.
I was really disappointed, actually.
He picked
on Elikem, and he made the things worse by cursing at him. Saying that he's a kid.
Why are we doing it this way? Didn't Elikem also talk back? Didn't he?
He did, because when the guy paused, at the point
all Elikem said was, I double dare you. That's all. You see?
If you double dare me, I need to protect myself. If you double dare me, shouldn't I protect
from
myself?
What?
For a daring, you are daring me.
Does he look like somebody who can even hurt an ant? Look at Elikem. I mean, all he wants is Pokelo's waist. That's all he wants.
What are you talking about?
All he wants is Pokelo.
He's a man, he can hurt.
And people kept telling him, Pokelo's chest is flat. Just leave the poor girl. We are confused that he's a boy or a girl.
Okay.
He said, I still don't care. I still love them. That's all.
Well, maybe let me just...
Pokelo says she's waiting for him.
The lady didn't even talk about the selling parenting thing.
Yeah, but before I let him talk about that one, this is somebody who sent this message last week. We could not read this one. He said that seriously, Nana, continue with the truth and God give you more insight. And the same person said, Sally is a shame. Please ask her why they covered themselves. And the same person today is telling you, Nana, that you just insulted Prioritatia again. A short man is not a half man.
I had a problem on BBC. A short man is not a boy.
Okay,
Well,
please let me clarify before because I think he didn't understand what I said. I said, thankfully, I am not Prioritatia.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I didn't insult
that's what
him.
it meant, yeah.
Please,
Okay.
I did not insult him. No.
Okay, so this one says that.
And I have nothing against short people. Come on. No.
Okay, so this one says that Sally
No, he's not
remains
short.
a daughter of this land.
Okay, so
Uncle Francis is not short.
No, he's not.
Even me, I'm tall.
Oh no, you're vertically challenged.
From where I'm seated, he looks really short. Sorry.
Behave yourself, sir. This is how you can chip your left
Who
hand.
are
though.
you calling short here?
Good question. You're not tall yourself.
I'm not a midget though.
Thank you.
See, at least Uncle Francis has stood and we know his height.
Of course.
And
Will you be brave enough to stand so we see your height, sir?
Don't worry. No, don't, because it
Oh,
was.
I like that one. I love that one. I love that one. Okay.
Well, this one says that Sally
That's a
remains
good
a
one.
daughter of this land. Nando is a little boy. Men with birth deficits have a way of undermining women. Some do it in subtle manner and others in extreme manner. The strength of a man who has unprotected sex and turns around to complain that he has caught an infection is ridiculous. He must have
He's
had
an
an infection
idiot.
long ago. And by the way, what is the incubation stage for the infection? You had that education,
I think
right?
we've gone past that.
We'll go past that particular stage.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, all right. We don't want to go into that one. Well, so she goes on and says that she welcomes her sister, show her love, she needs it. Of course, we're showing her love. If we didn't want to show her love, we won't be talking about her matter.
I took a picture with her yesterday.
You did?
I showed her love.
You guys celebrity.
Oh yeah,
No,
Uncle
yes,
Francis.
I'm
is.
just,
I also took a picture with her last week Friday.
Oh, so
Yeah,
there you
it
go
was
now.
nice.
They took pictures.
Yes. She's a star.
She is
She's
a
a
star,
star,
of
yeah.
course.
Me, she saw me coming. I was like, hey, no, Nana.
But what's your stance on Prior's re-announcement of love for
You see,
selling?
what he's telling us is that love conquers all.
Sure.
And in spite of what your partner will do or go through, you should stick by the person through thick and thin. And he's doing that. But you see, normally people will make reference to you because of what has happened. Usually when people want to talk about you, they can make reference to that particular incident and say, oh, your wife, she did this.
oh, but
Your wife,
that's what
she did
people
that.
would say, I mean,
Yes, of course. And it's about image too.
yeah.
And you see, what she did in the house, fine, if it was a strategy, I don't have a problem with that. But it's about the aftermath and what you come and say after that. You get it. We all know you went into a reality show. You did proclaim to the whole world that you were dating. Unfortunately, your guy is a popular guy, somebody who is out there. So clearly, you need to watch not only your image, but the person's image too in whatever you do. Pukelo entered the house. We know she's hot. She looks naughty, but she's careful. She knows what extent she should go with a guy. She hung around with Elikem several times on several occasions. They even sleep in the same bed, but you never see her getting that
Extremely intimate.
with Elikem. You see, there's life after the baby at the house.
And after the guy supposedly
You see,
did not have whatever with you, he's just gone out and he's misbehaving afterwards.
So indirectly, she was trying to tell us that, look, I don't mind what I do. I just need the money, and I'll do it to get the money.
Well,
Without putting her partner first. And consider the type of backlash and the whole insults that was rained on Prioritatia, I'm quite surprised that he's been a man about it. He said, you know what, you forget it. Even
but
I
you
will
said
die
that
for
love
you.
conquers all.
Yes, he said, oh, don't worry, I will die for you. If you want me to really yeah.
He would just even Nelson and afterwards come back to say, I'll die for her.
So,
You know,
right,
the cheek of it.
What love can do sometimes.
So the point is that maybe somebody won't do it.
Tolerance level.
You know, but
clearly
somebody won't do it.
Yeah.
considering the whole media backlash and everything, I congratulate him.
He's been bold.
He's bold. Yes,
so.
it means that he can be trusted.
It takes a real
He
man.
has a big heart, you know. He has a big heart. I respect him for that also. Yeah, and as I'm respecting him, I also still stand by my point. I still dislike what the lady did. She can officially and publicly apologize to the guy and also show some maturity, because he's been man enough to say, I still take you as you are.
Maybe
But
she
she doesn't have to apologize publicly.
No,
she would
no,
apologize
can
to
do
her.
it just
No, but if she's going to apologize publicly, then it diffuses Prior's stance that she has
absolutely.
come back to explain to me, and I trust her, so I believe her, so
Yeah.
I
It's
follow
fine,
her.
wonderful.
She
But you
wants
see,
her
if
to,
you
to
also,
stand on multi-TV and say, I'm sorry to Prior.
you know
I
what
don't
would be
think that-
nice? The platform she gets to say all those excuses. She could use the platform to say, I apologize to my man
That is
for
why I
whatever
don't-
problem
I don't
or
think that's
whatever
necessary.
thing I have caused her.
No, the question is,
Because-
does she feel that she's caused any problem at all?
But you caused
No.
the problem.
Does she feel it?
No, she doesn't feel that. She thinks.
You think she does not? She's just living in a place called denial.
Allow her to live
No,
there.
but I'm
You just
saying
said that
that.
she's
No,
living there.
but I'm saying
She's
that.
living
I'm
in
saying
a
that
place called
even
denial.
if she has to apologize, I mean,
It's a private
it's a
thing.
private thing.
It's a private thing. It's
If,
not a
if
public
there's any
thing.
apology to be given, it's a private thing.
Sure,
She'll just
but when
say,
it
Shows
comes
more
to
respect
declaring-
when you do it publicly. You offend
That's
somebody.
that's
No,
maybe
this is a
you.
private thing.
You tell them, I apologize.
I don't think
No,
there's
that
a
is
need.
cute.
that I am sorry for what I have caused. Instead
like-
of going about just
It's like-
denying
it's like
every
you,
time.
It's like you sin and you want to tell God that
But
you're
you
sorry. You want to
sinned.
stand in front of
Oh,
everybody.
it's
before-
nicer.
You know, you need
It's
to go into a
nicer.
chamber.
Oh,
You forgot-
everybody loves
you-
attention.
you
So
for-
you just prayer.
Okay, so,
It's
My
better.
My issue is,
You know?
my issue is, you see, the harm has already been done and it's caused or whatever. But it's about the repair, the image repair, because this is going to haunt them no matter what they do. It's going to be follow them everywhere they go. Trust me, if they travel right now and they go to maybe South Africa, that's the first thing that will hit anybody that sees Sally. Oh, you went to the baby house. Oh, this is what happened. You realize that you did it. It's, if it will follow her.
Somebody would even
You want the
one-
Bumaye way. Bumaye and the girl, what's her name?
Promzy
Going
on
back
Facebook.
and forth on Facebook and apologizing.
No,
and
that
accepting.
one
But
was an
before-
unnecessary banter.
we
This is
have
an
to-
apology.
We have to be wrapping up very soon.
Sure.
But before, do you have your Adom Praise tickets ready? You've got to get them ready because it's going to be something else.
Yeah.
Come exactly a week today. By this time,
Where?
at the Paris Dome.
They renamed.
Paris do.
Yes, World
You were used to
Miracle.
something.
Paris Dome.
Renamed World Miracle into Paris.
World Miracle Church. Formerly World
Who
Miracle
renamed
Church.
it?
It's Paris Dome. Don't worry about it.
Who renamed it?
Don't worry, it's not the one you're thinking.
Is it?
It's not the one
okay.
you're thinking. Alright, so but before we go, Miss Ghana, how was it?
Della was there.
Della was there. Della, I am
Your turn
told
was
the
there.
ball did not
push it to
happen.
me. Okay, yeah.
It was supposed to be a ball on the pageant, but it was just a pageant. The ball did not happen. But
There
it's
was
still
a charity
Charity
event.
also.
Yeah, there was a charity event auction
ball.
where
Yeah.
lawyer Michael Quay Jr. was on
Was
stage.
one of the MCs,
I think we got there late because we had to sit in the show actually.
Okay.
And you see, frankly speaking, I didn't enjoy the show. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
Last year was the same thing. This year the same thing. I think it was a poorly organized show. I'm being very frank with you here.
Well, you're not the first person saying that one though.
The organizers, see, if you're going to go organize 2 events and it goes bad, you need to set up, plan well, get people involved, and you see, people will pay to come and watch. And I said this the last time. They are taking, event organizers are taking Ghanaians for granted. I can't pay to come and sit down and watch a show. You give me a poor show and expect me to go home and go and just sleep.
Without
like that.
any follow-up.
What would you do when you go?
Right. Yes, but we need
Go
to
and
go.
sit
So
down.
next week, we really would continue with this topic. Probably our events being event organizers taking patrons for granted. It's something we raised starkly earlier on this show a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure we would want to revisit that topic. Event organizers taking patrons for granted. But before we go, let's just quickly run through some of the WhatsApp messages you sent. Yes, T, she apologized to Prioritatia on late night celeb show. Oh, okay.
Okay,
I see.
public.
Right. You so
That was public?
That's it.
That was public.
That was
So
public.
you're okay now, you're
I'm okay.
satisfied.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
This one says that you are looking irate.
Oh dear.
Angie DC says that. Angie from DC says
Hey,
you are
Angie.
looking. Angie says here. Well, great show. Thanks for your update from Ampabin Fosu. Asin Fosu. Well, that's my hometown. Yes.
Public apology.
This one says, I bet to differ that Prior is showing real love. For me, I'm just waiting to see how they both end. But I want to know, did you guys say last time that Prayer had kids somewhere? There's something called Love Game. So you think Prayer teacher could be involved in Love Game?
We heard it somewhere.
We heard it somewhere else. We didn't say it.
So if you heard us say, we also heard it too. So maybe you can do your investigations and fill us in. Our last message for the day to say, for all we know, Sally might have also forgiven Prayer on other occasions. So you never can tell. So 1-1 draw.
It's a love thing.
It's a love thing. Yeah,
love is a beautiful thing.
That's how come he has to forgive.
Don't get it twisted.
Oh, you're gonna start to.
It's Prayer. Tell me again.
What I say is that I don't think Emilia will ever do that. Okay, you from Kumasi? Yes. So Kumasi people have shown her enough love.
Maybe she knows her.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe. Maybe.
But please tell Sally and Prayer teacher we need invites.
Please.
But
Whenever you fix the date, whenever you fix the date, please, if just in case you have VIP tickets for weddings, we are 4. Myself,
no 3.
Nana,
no,
you won't go.
No.
Okay, Nana says he's not coming, please. So remember, don't add his name. Della, myself, and Francis Dogu, please put us on the high table. We don't mind sitting and popping the champagne with you. So this has been Showbiz Review. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Join us again, same time next week, Saturday. And remember to get your tickets for Adum Praise so that Saturday we'll all meet at the Parents Dome to dance to all the tunes. Kek Franklin, No Tribe is going to be there. Ohima Mercy is going to be there. Kwesi Otin is going to be there. So it's going to be a different level for us on that night. So please be part of the Adum Praise come Saturday, but we'll go there after Showbiz Review, of course. So thank you so much. My name is GLADYS OWIREDU. I was here critiquing the issues with Francis Doku, Nana Texan, and then Ernest Della Aglanu. Thank you so much. Make a date with us again. Thanks so much for your time.
Sacred love, it's only you, it's only you. Only I can care for none. Moko bell said in fashion, I never told the belly drunk care that was sorry. Yeah, oh no, Jesus money, oh no, chicken of piano. No one body wants she cry.